pocket, man. Diamonds, they dripping like Aquaman. My life is sweet like a chocolate. I do not with them operatives. Think I might start a monopoly, ooh. Think I might buy me an Ivy League school. Mom couldn't buy me the popular shoes. Now I can get her a proper masseuse. I'm on a whole nother league, money on level for G. Super Saiyan. You are not who they believe, faking like you are Medea. I'm just saying, I'm a couple of beans trying to make peace in Korea. Got me a like a Lisi, freaky like, oh my God. Rocket Man, like it's Rotterdam. New whip, dashboard hologram. Overpriced, like it's big baller brand. Roll the dice, might get out of hand. Rocket Man drop 100 grand. Rocket Man got your man. Rocket Man fly to Japan. Rocket Man, he don't ever land. Rocket Man, Rocket Man, Rocket Man, Rocket Man, Rocket Man, Rocket Man. Rocket Man never had a gas. Rocket Man another bag. Rocket Man too bad. Rocket Man whip too fast. Rocket Man, Rocket Man, Rocket Man, Rocket Man, Rocket Man, Rocket Man, Rocket Man. Vroom, I might just valet park my Rari on the moon. I might just throw a party in my room. She call me daddy, issues Kim Jong. I'm with my crew, yeah. Shut your mouth, the cloud, upper echelon, up the clouds, yeah. Why throw it now? Don't put her on a pedestal. I put her on a better views, put her in some better shoes. Now she's making better moves. VVS is on the ring bezel. You were way under the sea level, going up till I hit falsetto. They say my flow is on God level, God level. I am not with y'all devils. You cannot bring me to y'all level. I got it covered on all levels. Rocket Man drop 100 grand. Rocket Man got your man. Rocket Man fly to Japan. Rocket Man, he don't ever land. Rocket Man, Rocket Man, Rocket Man, Rocket Man, Rocket Man, Rocket Man, Rocket Man. Rocket Man never had a gas. Rocket Man another bag. Rocket Man too bad. Rocket Man whip too fast. Rocket Man, Rocket Man, Rocket Man, Rocket Man, Rocket Man, Rocket Man, Rocket Man.
Greetings, everyone. Welcome. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA Ball. Alongside Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce on the sidelines. And the Jazz start out with the ball. Outside Butler. Ooh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's going to go on Kawhi Leonard.
Boy, with his power and explosiveness, when Butler gets inside, it's typically a bucket, a trip to the line, or sometimes worse, both.
And so he hits both.
Well, the great ones make their mark in the playoffs, and Jimmy Butler has certainly done that. Some Herculean performances when the chips were down.
Timeout called. Brooklyn. And granted, last year's playoffs, Jimmy Butler became the first player since Jordan to author multiple 40-point, 4-steal games in a single series.
Oh, and in 2020, the third player ever to record a 40-point triple-double in the finals. I mean, just legendary stuff.
One thing that's defined Mike Conley's career in the NBA is his mastery and understanding of the point guard position. Don't sleep on his athleticism now either, though. Vertical at the combine was 40.5 inches. Folks, not a lot of people achieve that number.
Now here's Butler. Wood grabs the board. And here's Conley. Jackson on the wing. Out to Wood. 4 on the clock. The three-pointer off the mark. And if you know about Conley's family, you know where he gets his athletic ability.
Well, we know Mike Sr. is a gold medalist in the triple jump. He's in the track and field Hall of Fame. No wonder Mike Jr. can jump out of the gym.
Pass to Pippen. To the right side. Wood inside. And he banks in the layup.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Pass to Banchero. Now here's Williams. That one doesn't drop. Oh, and Jackson with the defensive effort.
3 straight misses to begin the game. Not the start they were hoping for.
To the left side wing. Back to Leonard. To the paint. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
The son of an NBA player, Jaren Jackson Jr. I actually played a bit with his dad, Jaren Sr. in Orlando back in the early 2000s, which means I'm old.
First one falls for him. And the Jacksons, just the latest father-son NBA duo. Lots of great ones there, Grant.
So true, B.A. The Curry family might be the best ever. The Berrys, including our own colleague Brent. The Thompsons with Clay in the league currently. Just some incredible NBA families to admire.
And it's out of bounds. The Jazz able to retain possession here. And the Nets call time here. Utah with the ball. It's a three-point game. Oh, and Jackson with the block.
The attention to detail on defense. Jackson reads shooters well and knows when to go for blocks.
That looks like a lack of focus. You've got to question what he was trying to accomplish there.
Rozier outside. Inside. Pippen. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
We all know Terry Rozier can score the ball, but boy, showing the selflessness right there with that pass.
Pass to Williams. Oh, they get a hand on it. And pushing it up the floor. Here comes Brooklyn. Leonard for 3. That shot missing. And it's Utah the other way.
And one word that always goes along with the Jazz: defense. They've been a top 10 defense in the league in 6 of the last 7 seasons.
Butler with the bucket.
Jimmy Butler so consistent from the mid-range, and if the defense wants to take away the 3 in the restricted area, work that shot, no problem.
Now here's Conley to the inside. Leonard. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. And with a defense like Utah's had, it's easy to see why. They've been a playoff regular.
Well, it's always a good idea to put a priority on getting stops. Now, it'll be interesting because they traded away their anchor on defense, Rudy Gobert. Can they live up to the standard they've set the last few seasons? Let's see if it can happen.
And so he hits the technical free throw.
You know, the way things fell apart for the Nets has some saying the super team's era might be ending. The Nets went all in and handed over a lot of control to those stars. Now, can they reestablish the culture that attracted them in the first place?
The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. Williams misses. The Nets with the lead. A minute 4 left in the first quarter of the game. Leonard for 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Leonard's got 5.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Here's Butler. The Jazz with another miss. Rozier outside. Jackson the screen. Rozier gets the bucket.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
To the middle. Butler can't get it to go.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
Now here's Rozier. Leonard on the wing. And stolen by Williams. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Jaren Jackson picks one up.
There's a relentless effort from Jimmy Butler every night, and he's going to push through the foul and get his shot opportunity.
And he's good on the second. Pass to Powell. To the wing on the left. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. Great shot selection right now. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Nets.
They've been really going at the defense in the painted area, and so far the opposition really hasn't had an answer for them.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
A moment here for an injury report. Now an update on JaVale McGee from Allie LaForce. What'd you find out, Allie?
Guys, I was able to catch up with the Nets head athletic trainer. It looks like a strained Achilles tendon, not something to take lightly given the potential to aggravate that injury. Obviously, this isn't at all how they pictured the start of the season. We'll have to see how this affects them moving forward.
All right, Allie, thanks. Appreciate the update. Obviously, guys, you hate to see an injury like this.
Yeah, just so tough. It comes with the territory of being a professional athlete. But yes, here's hoping he recovers soon.
Well, we're obviously hoping for a speedy recovery because we know this about this young guy. He simply loves playing the game.
Outside Jones. Pass to Clark. 6 to shoot. Back to Jones. The kick out to Williams. It's stolen by Leonard. And he lays it up and in. Leonard's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Well, that's about recognizing a transition opportunity when it presents itself. Nice job by Kawhi Leonard.
And Utah calls time here. A different look for Utah. Well, teams are always hunting mismatches. Grant, I'll put it to you here. You prefer a speed advantage or a size advantage over your defender?
Well, BA, it's all about the mismatches. And going back to when I was young and actually had some speed, it was great to be able to have both, depending upon who you went against. If a smaller player guarded you, use your size to shoot right over them. And if a bigger defender was on you, then yes, use your speed to turn the corner and get to the rim. So it depended upon who was guarding you.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, Jimmy Butler's focus is all on team success. In fact, his agent said whenever he calls Jimmy to congratulate him on personal accolades, like All-NBA team, for example, Jimmy hangs up in his face before he can finish the sentence. Ryan, for Butler, there's only one prize that really matters.
Yeah, he's a rare breed, Allie, for sure. Thanks for that. Here's Pippen. Pass to Leonard. Jackson outside. Back to Leonard. Launches it. And the net's another three.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters. And Kawhi Leonard, one of 3 perimeter players to win back-to-back Defensive Player of the Year awards. It's him, Sidney Moncrief, and a young Dennis Rodman.
Down low. And Williams punches it home.
Well, this is one of the strongest aspects of Jimmy Butler's game, playmaking for his teammates. Over the years, boy, he has gotten so much better.
Conley. And that's good. His first bucket of the game. And for his career, Kawhi Leonard has more steals than fouls, Greg.
You know, B.A., he and Jimmy Butler, I believe, the only 2 players to achieve that after a decade in the league. A pretty remarkable achievement.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And the front office for Brooklyn has said they need selfless players who want to be there and are available.
Well, B.A., the message is pretty clear. After Kyrie Irving missed most of last year due to personal choices, the Nets want all hands on deck this go-around.
And Williams over to help. Wood outside. Pass to Jackson. We've got 1:55 left to play in the second quarter. And the dunk by Jackson.
The B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Brooklyn with the ball. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. Here's Pippen. It's rebounded by Banchero. On offense, here's Utah. Trailing by 17. They host the Hawks after this one. That'll be the first of 2 games on their home court. Well, Grant Ivey gets a lot of attention for his scoring, but he can also lock you down at the other end.
Oh, yes, he can, B.A. He's big, active, and athletic, too. A strong on-ball defender as well. He'll also jump passing lanes, causing deflections. He looks to flip turnovers into points.
Brooklyn with the ball. They're on a 13-5 run. And that's an intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And Utah calls time here. Here's Wood. He's got 6. And Wood with the stuff.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
Jones with the ball. Jackson in his pocket. The 3 from Banchero. And another miss by Utah. Jackson down low. He's got 7. And so they choose to intentionally foul. And he makes the first. Well, the past few seasons, the Jazz have become serious playoff contenders.
You know, BA, with high expectations, they haven't reached their goal. Now, this franchise definitely has their sights set on the ultimate prize, their first championship.
Pass to Brown. To the inside. And the basket by Clark. Clark's got his first basket of the night.
Well, the coach loves this kind of ball movement. Anytime you create something inside the free throw line, you know it's a good look.
With the explosive leaping ability, he's able to play center despite being undersized.
To the paint. Clark. No good. Ooh, excellent D there from Jackson.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
So Bruce Brown is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. We're in the bonus now, and they'll go to the line. The first free throw is good. And so Jackson nails both of them. 9 seconds left to play in the first half. Outside Jones. The three from Banchero. And that's not going to go. It's been all about Jaren Jackson for the Nets. Hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Now Conley. Pass to Gallinari. Three-pointer. Rebounded by Butler.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Here's Ivy. Some solid D from Wood. Brooklyn with the ball. Conley with the ball. The three is up. And Ivy pulls it down. To the middle. Here's Banchero. Ivy's shot is off. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Wood outside. Back to Rozier. Inside. Rebound, Utah.
Great contest by the defender, but that's a dunk you've got to put down in his face.
Now here's Sexton. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Williams misses.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. The NBA last season celebrated its 75th anniversary and announced the 75 greatest players in NBA history, gathering the living greats during the All-Star break. A lot of history, but Commissioner Silver said, we're a pretty young league when you think about it. Brian, I guess it's all relative.
Yeah, indeed. Thanks for that, Allie. And another miss by Utah.
Not a terrific start here in the second half. 4 attempts, nothing to show for it.
And stolen by Williams. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Here's Ivy. Tries again. And it's laid up and in by Williams.
We haven't seen many buckets like that one. These teams have struggled to dial in their shooting.
Well, you have to appreciate the defensive battle for sure. Both squads struggling on the offensive end. We call this grit and grind.
The people upstairs in Brooklyn have been making some very interesting moves trying to put together a championship caliber team.
6 on the shot clock. Tries it from 16. And Rozier pulls it down. They've got a commanding lead.
It just seems like everything is going their way.
Outside Conley. Rozier outside. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. Rozier's got 5 points. Are those big decisions by the Nets front office difficult to deal with as players?
You know, some guys can ignore the politics, but I'm sure others do have questions at the end of the day, though. These guys just want a ball. And ultimately, I think they just roll with the punches.
I'll tell you, no matter what he does, he can't find his rhythm, and you get the sense he's starting to press a little bit.
Hits the trifecta.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Butler. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
But Jimmy Butler is one of those guys whose work ethic seems to permeate an entire organization. There's the competitive spirit, the will to win. Those things always resonate with his teammates.
Timeout called. Brooklyn.
Brooklyn.
1:16 left in the third quarter. Pass to Brooks. Beyond the arc. Knocks it down from distance. Brooks has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Williams on the wing. And that one's on target from the wing. He has 6.
You know the coaches hated that shot, but guess what? Some of them go in.
Outside Conley. From deep. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
And here's Butler. He's got 9. "16 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. 5 to shoot. The 3 from Banchero. Rebound Brooklyn. Here's Leonard. It's good. Leonard's got 9.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
49.
And 3 quarters of play in the book.
18. Fans, please give a big round of applause.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Now Jones. Rebuilding a team is as challenging a proposition as ever, especially for smaller franchises, Doris.
I think, BA, certainly those smaller markets face some challenges that larger markets do not. But I would also point to the success of Milwaukee. They had success in their draft. They invested in your talent in terms of player development. So to build a playoff-ready team, there are so many things that must be in place, but you also have to have some luck. Nobody knew how good Giannis or Nikola were going to be.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Jones misses. And they've been moving the ball really well tonight.
Good things come to those who take good shots.
Pass to Leonard. This one for 3. The rebound by Nembhard. To the middle. Oh, Brooks with the steal. Here's Pippen. And here's Leonard. Shoots over Brown. Leonard, good. All right, well, a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Nets.
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
And also, guys, the tenacity they've shown on the defensive end has been something else. Look at how many blocks they've tallied thus far.
Leonard outside. Let's go with a 3. Again, the miss by Leonard.
Well, after hitting 1 triple in the first half, it's been all radio silence since.
Outside, Brown. Pass to Nembhard. Puts up a three. No good that time. And Brooklyn going the other way now. Leonard with the ball. A shot from the high post. And he knocks the jumper down. Leonard's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display.
Williams misses. They're enjoying a sizable lead.
And what I like, BA, they haven't stopped pressing the issue.
Pass to Pippen. Here's Leonard. Rozier outside. Lets it go from deep. Williams grabs the board. On offense, here's Utah. Here's Nembhard. The Jazz again can't hit.
Listen, he can make that shot right there, but I do know they have other options they can go to.
Now here's Leonard. Fires the three. That one's good. 7 for 10 now.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
The kick out to Williams. It's stolen by Leonard. Pass to Pippen. Back to Leonard. And we've heard the cautionary tales in the past. Does it seem like players today are getting better financial advice, in your opinion, Grant, to make their money last?
Yeah, B.A., I think they're getting better financial advice, but I also think that the times that we're in, I think there's more awareness. Players understand the pitfalls or potential setbacks, the social media, digital age, all the information's there. So players today, yes, they're making more money, and I actually think they're doing a better job of protecting and saving their money, too. It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Nets.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And they'll chalk this up as their third win of the year.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Kawhi Leonard.
Anytime they needed a bucket, they'd put the ball in his hands and say, go make a play. It was impressive to watch. He's the last guy you want to leave alone on the perimeter.
Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Rozier with it. Shot clock at 6. The Nets need to get off a shot here. Leonard for 3. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team dominate.